Mike and James, good day to you, gentlemen. I just returned from up north, so I'm back on your truck. I need to talk to you about something that's a little bit of a discrepancy from previous information. This right here, this inner skin, there's a little bit of an issue with that. Classic Parts no longer lists the 60 through 63 inner skin as available. They only list the 64 through 66. 2 months ago, I printed out that from that website, that piece, this piece, and it did show from 1960 through 66 that this is the same piece for all 6 years. I called them up on the phone, asked her very specifically why they list it as not available. She said that somebody bought this skin for the early trucks, which yours is, and they returned it saying it didn't fit. So they returned the money, etc., etc., and they changed their website to only show this piece to be for the 64 through 66. So here we are with a little conundrum. I don't know if that person that returned the skin on their project, they were unable, inept, they didn't have the metalworking skills to make it fit, and they returned it, which I do see that often. I do see that often. So because of that, I don't know if they just returned it because they didn't know what they're doing. I think this is the same skin for 60 through 66. I think it is. I don't think Chevrolet would change this. They changed some of the outside stuff, but I don't think they changed that. So we can go two different ways on this. Either way is fine. We can spend the money and buy this inner skin along with the other parts, put it in, and then we could reach the point where we don't know if I could say it definitely doesn't fit. And then we'd have to return it or eat it, the shipping, the cost of the skin. Or second option is I could repair all this rot like I initially thought about doing with the panel bonding and bonding in replacement panels in place. I don't want to cut this if I exercise option 2. I don't want to cut into this, weld it, because on the inside of the roof there is no headliner. So any cuts we make will be visible. So I don't want to do that. So option 1, buy the inner roof. Maybe it fits, maybe it doesn't. And if it doesn't fit, we make it fit. But part of making that fit might be taking pieces of this roof off and going on the new one. Or option 2, we just glue, panel bond these bad areas. Then of course I replace it with new here, this new front part, and then the new sides. I'll include the pictures of the new sides in this video and send it to y'all, send the link to y'all. It's just much easier and much more quickly to share this information like this in a video. So I'm leaning towards fixing this, simply because I don't know about if the new one will fit. And say it does fit. Say it does fit. It might be a little different. It might be a little bit odd. So I'm leaning, if James goes, well, what do I recommend? My recommendation is we fix this. Just because of the discrepancies or the now new changed information that the manufacturer is saying that the 60 through 63 won't fit. Because of that, I'm thinking to just go, and this is my recommendation, we fix this one. It's not going to change the, what I said earlier about a fixed price, just doing it, knocking it out, get it back to you. That's not going to change. That's my recommendation, to do that, just because of that situation that came up and somebody returned that skin. What do you think? Let me know. I will post this right now, send you the link, and then I will update the invoice and send it to you tonight, and maybe tomorrow or sometime this weekend, or by Labor Day, or around that time, you guys come on over, link up, and we iron this out, what I'm talking to you now about this skin. Okay? Thank you, Mike. Thank you, James. Take care. Okay, James and Mike, here's a little caveat to correct what I said in the last 5 or 6 minutes. I do believe now that what the manufacturer is saying regarding the roof skin, or the inner roof skin, not fitting on the earlier models versus the later models, because in 64, Chevrolet changed the roof and the A-pillars. Instead of having a wraparound front windshield like 60 through 63, 64 and newer, they had this A-pillar. Upper A-pillar was approximately where the pointer is. So it went to a more conventional front windshield instead of a wraparound windshield. And that would change this lower part of the inner roof structure to come out right about where this chisel is. So this is leaning more into fixing what we have, making what we have work, versus buying the new one and putting it in. So in a way, it's kind of good that we didn't lean into this a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, purchase the parts, and then have that problem right now of eating the $400 for the top inner skin and the $400 shipping that just that would equate to, or maybe not that much, but some shipping cost. So, and then if we tried to use it, cutting and making it work. So I think it's working out better this way. So my recommendation stands to fix this, because the 64 and newer, the front windshield was changed. That would mean that this area right here is different. There you go. That's pretty much a done deal, but I just wanted to share this information with you right now. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Here's some more information that I'm just thinking about. I just want to share it with you as I'm thinking about it. Some of these areas are so bad on this inner skin, the inner roof panel, that I might want to just cut out and weld in some new parts. So because of that, James, you will have probably some areas in the roof skin that you can see the weld. Now, of course, I will dress it down on the inside, make it look really nice, but it still will require a little bit of body filler in some of those areas to cover up the weld. Remember, there is no, as you know this better than I do, there is no headliner in here. So I think a little bit of body filler along those welds on the inside on some of these areas that is so bad will be required. And I just want you to know that up front, that it would be an extra step for your painter to do. Or if you even care, you may not even care. but there will be some areas there that the weld mark will be at, simply because some of this metal is just too far gone. An area like that would require just a little bit of panel bond and a plate, but something like this is a whole reconstruction. So I'm just being, letting you know things as I discover them, recommendations as I go forward. Okay. And Mike, you and James take a couple days after you watch this video, get back with me early next week if that's what you choose to do. That'll be good. Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.